Hey guys, the Firebird is here. It's just me. My brother couldn't be here today, as always, because he's working at McDonald's to afford to pay me his rent. That's right guys, he is still $40 short of this month's rent. Like, I need the money. Some of you guys might think this is cruel, charging my own brother, but I need the money to feed my waifu and 47 kids. Yes. Now I'm justified he can't sue me. Yes. Delete that off the video. Anyway, so today I'm doing another Transformers Prime continuity related video. That was a mouthful. I actually ran out of breath just now. So I'm gonna be talking about how Grimlock died in Transformers Fall of Cybertron, and more specifically, the ending portion of the game. Now, Transformers Fall of Cybertron is the best Transformers game of all time. If you don't think that's a fact, then you're wrong. You have the wrong opinion, because there's no other Transformers game that's better than Fall of Cybertron. So first, let's do a recap. Last time on the Raging Dinobots, Grimlock and his merry band of non-Dinobots were captured by Shockwave and then experimented on, and then they were turned into the Dinobots. And then we all know the story. Grimlock breaks out, he frees the other Dinobots, and he goes on a rampage killing everything in sight, trying to kill Shockwave. He eventually reaches Shockwave, but unfortunately for the guy, he gets restrained by some weird electricity thing that's never really explained. So Shockwave's so like, I can't deal with this right now. And Grimlock, having old daddy issues, gets pretty angry at him. So he transforms into a dinosaur and bites Shockwave's hand off. And then with his tail slaps him away. We don't really know how Shockwave survived that. That's actually a much more interesting video. I should probably do that next. How did Shockwave survive that? But anyways, due to all the damage that Grimlock caused, the whole tower begins collapsing. Grimlock, in his dinosaur mode, tries to flee the area as quickly as he can, but since he's too heavy, the platform collapses and so does the tower. Then the other Dinobots watch from a distance as the tower gets completely destroyed and turned into rubble. And that's basically all that we see from Grimlock in Fall of Cybertron. The ending doesn't really make it clear what happened to Grimlock, Shockwave, or the other Dinobots after. We do get the answers in a few comics and novels, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. But for the longest time, ever since I played Transformers Fall of Cybertron, I always wondered if Grimlock survived, because, well, he is a Dinobot, and he's really durable and stuff. You have to remember that he can't fly. Also, I'm assuming you read the title of this video, so you probably already know what happens. Spoilers, Grimlock dies. In Transformers Rage of the Dinobots, Grimlock's getting flashbacks to the events that happened in Fall of Cybertron, and oh my god! And yeah, this is probably the biggest revelation of the comic. I mean, look at that. I always thought that Grimlock's eyes, like his glasses looking eyes, were his actual eyes, but it turns out that those were actually glasses and that he has actual eyes behind those things. Like, I've been a Grimlock fan ever since I was a kid, and I just found out about this today. And I don't know how to feel about this. But anyways, moving on from the horror of seeing Grimlock's true face. Grimlock basically remembers the good, the bad, him being experimented on, him being attacked by all the Insecticons, and eventually we get the flashback of his last encounter with Shockwave. He remembers being saved by Starscream and then attacking Shockwave. Sadly, we don't get to see what happens to Shockwave here. But we do see Grimlock fall from the platform, and eventually he falls all the way to the ground, dead. And yes, by the way, he actually does end up dying. His body is all grey without color and stuff. And he even confirms it that he did ended up dying. Until the other Dinobots found him. But that's not where our story ends. Shortly thereafter, the Dinobots came under contact with Ultra Magnus, who got left behind on Cybertron during the events of Fall of Cybertron. Apparently him and other Autobot citizens basically got left behind to evacuate separately. Optimus Prime's plan from Fall of Cybertron was basically to bait Megatron into thinking that the Autobots were gonna leave altogether, when in reality only a certain portion of the Autobot forces evacuated, while a few others got left behind. Now that Megatron and the Nemesis are gone, these ships can leave without much trouble, and Ultra Magnus stayed behind. to help with the evacuation efforts shortly thereafter. The Dinobots eventually met up with Ultra Magnus and Sludge, and together with their combined resources they were able to revive Grimlock back from the dead. Now some of you guys might be thinking that, how did they do that? I mean, doesn't it take like the Matrix or huge source of energy to do that? Something like the Allspark? Did they use the Allspark? And the answer is actually pretty simple. They just gave him some energon and revitalized his systems. It's actually not that much of a shock considering that in Fall of Cybertron, Soundwave literally revived Megatron without using the Allspark or the Matrix. So reviving some Transformers in the Prime continuity is actually not that much of a rare sight. It just doesn't happen very often for some reason. But yeah guys, that's the story of how Grimlock died and came back to life and joined up with Ultra Magnus. Hopefully you learned something new from all this. Like, I did not know that Grimlock had actual eyes and that, those things were just glasses. Kinda makes me look at Grimlock in a whole different light now. But yeah guys, that's basically it for this video. I do plan on making more explain videos for the Transformers Prime continuity, more specifically make videos, breaching the gap between Fall of Cybertron and the Transformers Prime TV show. Because believe it or not, there are still a few Transformers fans out there who refuse to admit or accept that Transformers Prime and the Cybertron games are actually connected when they really are. So these videos are basically meant to bridge that gap and explain how some events led to the Transformers Prime TV show. So hopefully you enjoyed. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. Like, comment and subscribe. I recently opened up a Patreon again, so if you guys want to donate, you can. Link's gonna be in the description down below. And yeah, it's completely optional and there's plenty of rewards for the people who do donate. You can do a collab with me, you can appear on my videos, suggest your own videos, that kind of stuff. It explains it on the website, so you can just go and check it out if you want. But that's it for now guys. Hopefully you all enjoy. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe guys.